Hi, I'm Lai. Welcome to Discount Dive, the show where I'm currently running a fever of the variety you can't sweat out, like Panic at the Disco's first studio album. I thought, what better to cheer me up than everyone's favorite piece of garbage? I don't know how he behaves in the earthspark show, but it's Prowl, so, probably like a prick. And the earthspark line is no stranger to taking Cyberverse toys and either slightly or not at all retooling them. This is in fact a retool of Cyberverse Hot Rod, kind of giving away the game with the dang flame effects here. I never had that toy, and I thought it would be cool to have a Prowl that doesn't look like a Fed. His red and blue are very subtly worked in here. So let's see how he shakes out. Should probably refill my water. I heard dehydration can make sickness worse, but plastic comes first, my friends. Plastic comes first. Ignore the dust. Luckily, it's out of focus. Are these rubbery effect parts? These are, in fact, rubbery effect parts, so they will be going in the bag, and they will not be coming back out. They're such a good idea in concept, but all they do is strip paint and hurt feelings. By Mac Miller. R.I.P. Put away my tools. Lower my seat. Alright, legs are pegged together pretty stiffly. Hopefully pulling them apart doesn't break anything. Nope. Okay, cool. Plastic feels okay. earthspark does sort of have a weird plastic feel, a weird mouth feel, but instead of mouth, it's hand. Hand feel, you might say. Arm-mounted blasters and backpack kibble are very Rodimus. Face sculpt is very Rodimus. I'm starting to get the feeling that this was not initially supposed to be Prowl. Wasn't there like a Takara one that was going to be its own original mold and it got banished to the Shadow Realm? Oh, interesting. So these like clip on? Where'd the box go? Also, yada yada, false advertising. These look nothing like each other. Whatever. We know the drill. Same thing with Starscream. It's earthspark. Wait, I still didn't look at it. So they just clip on the outside? That seems a little bit lame and non-functional, perhaps. Squeaky, squeaky. Ooh, didn't like that sound. So it kind of, sort of looks like it's firing, but really it's just slapped on the side. Honestly, more convincing coming out of Starscream's null ray. He seems to have a good range of movement. Knees don't quite make it to 90, and the shoulders are a little bit in the way of themselves, but you get that full elbow. You get wrists. They didn't have to do that. Oh my goodness, why did I not put Shockwave down? I dropped Mohawk, but he's okay. I can't believe I didn't put Shockwave in this lineup. He's probably my favorite of the earthspark figures, which does not bode well given the fact that he is just a Cyberverse figure in Pretender colors. Not Pretender, what do they call it? Action Masters. I knew it was one of the hated ones. Oh, we're feeling a little warm in here. Gloves getting a little sweaty. That's what life's about, isn't it? Blood and flesh and sweat and sinew and other bodily fluids. I guess sinew's not a fluid. Wheels are very rattly. He's a very rattly boy. Time to transform probably, right? Yeah, I'd say so. I noticed there's a little bit of asymmetry here, so that could be a cool part of the transformation. Oh, interesting. Very interesting indeed. A little bit of messy paint here, but nothing that my teeth can't fix. Oh, does it just... Okay. I thought it was going to incorporate in some cute way into the car mode. It just folds up neatly, which is good. That's good. No reason to complain about that. And I guess on Prowl, that means that it's like anti-faux parts. Because on Hot Rod, this would have definitely been the spoiler, and it would have been the same color as these, with the implication being that these are these. I'm making sense. I'm very furious. But here, this is just like accoutrement, and these are their own individual parts, so there's no faux parts happening here. I'm starting to like what this fella's serving up a big hot cup of justice and corruption, and very often, unfortunately, police brutality. What a scumbag. What an actual scumbag. I wonder what he's like in earthspark. I do finally have access again to Paramount Plus, so might actually watch it. That fits together pretty tightly. Tell me it's not just sliders. Oh my god, it's just sliders. Well, that feels suboptimal. Oof. The sliders themselves don't feel horrible, but with this plastic, a little bit of a risky game. Yes, it is. Can I even get it compressed all the way? Or are these pegs too chunky? Are they supposed to not be together yet? Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. So, Prostrat from the prostate, only a couple letters apart if you think about it. Okay, first of all, I have to get them uncompressed to show you the Prostrat. This is a little bit of a... No, okay, it's not that bad. Don't connect them beforehand. Push them down, lock them in, push them down. Okay, maybe it's just this side. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be wadding round the mountain when she was. And then... My M might have been premature. Not the only thing. No, that's not. And yeah, that's a hot rod looking car, all right. Honestly, it's not as glaringly obviously hot rod as you might think, though. New paint job does give it a little bit of its own identity. I mean, these are a dead giveaway, but the spoiler is stylized enough. It doesn't really look like Hot Rod's usual V. I mean, it kind of does. I don't know. Take everything I say in this video with a grain of salt. Again, delirious, mysterious, serious. Walk into the woods, call it... something appears to be misaligned. Seems like he needs to go get a tire rotation and be grossly overcharged for it, and then never want to go get a tire rotation again because he felt like he was scammed the first time he did it, and then he just ends up wearing away his suspension more and more. Maybe it's good? Yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of rolling out of him because the wheels are not pinned. Just a little bit of mushroom peg action. How easy is it going back to robot mode? Divide and conquer? Dad Fur Day? Not a fan of sliding joints. Not a fan of sliding joints at all. By their very nature, they are built to tear themselves apart over time. If not tear themselves apart, wear themselves down, and then be unable to lock into place. Whatever the case, it's not a happy ending for anybody involved. Oh, okay. But. They evidently weren't extended all the way. He does in fact have a full range of 90. Look at this handsome fella. He could go out on a date, probably. Definitely would have preferred a Combiner Wars style leg extension, but here we are. Oh, and maybe I didn't have the shoulders all the way out initially. Maybe looking at the instructions would have benefited me. The more you know, the less you listen to it, the less you will actually learn. And I am nothing if not struggling to listen to anything, because my ears are also a little bit clogged. It is a weird time to be lie. It is for sure a weird time to be lie. I'd put that about on par, though, with Starscream and Shockwave. Once again, feeling like the best toys to come out of earthspark were ones that don't belong to earthspark. Can we prowl max him a little bit more? No, okay, you can't really fold this down to give him less of a hot rod silhouette. Some people have said he's a good stand-in for an Energon repaint of Energon Rodimus. Cannot remember what its name is. Here he is on screen. Here's a picture of a dog. Here's a picture of your mom. Editing is magical, isn't it? Let me actually pop open the instructions, see if it would have helped me. Somehow the grayscale head sculpt looks way more like Hot Rod. Good thing they painted it. And no, it doesn't show any out-of-box instructions. So I discovered that on my own without help, and it was perfectly fine. I don't know if I'm speaking coherently anymore. I got him in an Amazon sale for like 14 bucks. I don't know why, but as soon as him and Jawbreaker and Aftermath all went up, they were all on sale for 14 each. I'll do a full Terran review at some point, but I thought it'd be fun to give this guy his own little mini review. Is this how the shoulders are supposed to go? Bro, look at the box. Okay, the box doesn't show them like that, but this is actually kind of sick. Fan mode, perhaps? What do the instructions say? Maybe look at the instructions? No, the instructions have them facing upwards. I'm assuming this was painted detail on Hot Rod, but because of the way that the arms move, I think this is a totally serviceable way to put it. What does that look like? That looks like somebody. It's not Prowl. It's still not Prowl, but it looks like somebody. Somebody does that. Fellow Fed Strongarm does it, but she's not the one I was thinking of. If you know who I'm thinking of, please let me know, but I'm probably not going to remember having asked it. Honestly, I'm probably not going to remember recording this one. His flames are also kind of a weird color. A lemon Gatorade. Very, very unhealthy urine. Who's a little piss boy? You're a little piss boy. I don't mind him. I think he's fun. Definitely not as fun as Shockwave. Transformation isn't as good as Starscream's. The whole backpack thing. Ooh, you do not want to stand up today. Fine. Remain on the floor. I think the backpack does a cool transformation. I think the legs don't do a cool transformation, but it's fun and it's simple and the car mode is pretty gorgeous. If you can get them on sale, I'd say definitely worth it. If you find them in retail, who are you and how did you do that? I have not seen him or any of his other wave mates anywhere. It's just repackaged Bees and Megatrons as far as the eye can see. But if, like me, you haven't experienced the Hot Rod mold, then I'd say it's worth trying out. All right, maybe it's a little more fiddly than I thought it was. I don't know, could be easier without gloves, but we'll never know. Colors also kind of remind me of the Spy Changers Prowl from RID 2001. I'm gonna throw up a picture because it's not the RID Prowl you're thinking of. Tim, I know you're thinking of a specific one. That's pretty nice though, right? You can even have him absolutely burning rubber like an arsonist at a condom factory. Solid toy, no regrets. For $14, I'm more than satisfied. It's the least cop that Prowl has ever looked and therefore the most I've ever enjoyed him. I'm gonna go chug a gallon of water and then sleep for 14 hours and then pee my pants. Wish me luck.